Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with Golden Opportunities Coaching. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you who are seasoned veterans of what we do around here. We discuss psychological, spiritual, emotional, and coaching related topics in a discernible way. Please like, subscribe, comment below. We only need 15 subscribers to get to our next goal. Please help. Subscribe, like, comment below. But today we're going to talk about abandonment issues, how to know if you have them. Abandonment issues are usually rooted either in childhood or very young adulthood, meaning 18 to 25 or so. But usually, I'd say a good 90% of the time, they're rooted in childhood related challenges. And so there's about 6 or 7 ways that one can know if they have abandonment issues. And they do make life harder than average because they lead to a lot of different things, including difficulty formulating relationships, issues with personal security, issues with trust, and all sorts of other unfriendly emotional experiences. So the first one is the preponderance of pleasing others over protecting oneself. So a people pleaser is most often a person that has abandonment issues somewhere rooted in their past. This is because they link love and acceptance with the idea that they have to earn it instead of can give and receive it freely. This usually comes when there has been an abandonment, often by a parent or other close relative, who is in the neighborhood of helping to formulate a person's identity of security. So if this person is in and out, or if this person is highly inconsistent, loving them 1 minute and being super hypercritical the next, this will lead to a belief that a person's behavior is the only way that they can earn and receive love. And that creates a negative feedback loop wherein a person ultimately ends up believing that the only way they can gain love is to please another person constantly, regardless of how they feel, regardless of if it's good for them or not, all sorts of things in that direction. As mentioned earlier, but I'll expand upon it here, insecurity is another way that people are most likely showing abandonment-related issues. When a person is secure, they understand and logically can deduce that, yes, a person leaving their life unexpectedly is possible but not probable. Trusting in the probability of being able to maintain a relationship shows a level of personal security. Also, trusting in their ability to recover should a person leave their life unexpectedly is another sign of security. So if a person does not have that internal trust, or if a person is constantly concerned about being left behind, and regardless of what's going on in the relationship, even when it's good, that's a sign of insecurity, which is a sign of abandonment challenges. Next is the inability to trust. So a person who is healthy is able to be both positive and negative and discern whether a person is trustworthy themselves. They're able to discern the likelihood of abandonment, the likelihood of someone acting in a harmful manner. A person with no trust in themselves and or other people and humanity in general will often have issues that they're going to be abandoned. They don't trust their own emotional states, their internal cueing, their intuition. They also don't trust the intentions of a person, even if that person has never hurt them before, which leads to the next thing on the list, which is an inability to be completely transparently open and vulnerable. A person that has abandonment issues is going to hide parts of themselves. They are going to wear an emotional mask in a effort to protect themselves from potential ridicule, potential hurt, being abandoned again, being misunderstood, being unaccepted. They're always going to mask parts of themselves. The next is seeking an out. Even when things are going good, a person with abandonment issues is going to look for reasons and ways to end a relationship. This may be something as simple as creating disagreements. This also may be a reason for or linked to ghosting behavior, not being consistent, be engaging in behavior that's harmful but always having an excuse for it. Really, they're looking for a way to go into the victim mode that an abandoned person often feels, and they're creating circumstances or co creating circumstances that will lead to that abandonment. The next thing is relationship hopping. These individuals will hop from social group to social group, friendship to friendship, and romantic relationship to romantic relationship. They are looking for security, but not believing that it's possible in the early stages of a connection. It feels more possible because it's a fresh canvas. They do not realize that they're being controlled and manipulated by their subconscious mind, which fears abandonment more than it has faith in connecting with others. And so the relationship will serve a basically an emotional pump or endorphin level, but it will not serve the long term. The next is these people go the opposite way. Next and last, they will uh, stay in abusive or neglectful or negative, toxic relationships too long. They will rationalize staying because they can't cope or don't believe they can cope or do not want to cope with the end of a relationship, so they'll stay too long in things that are unhealthy. Also, they'll be attracted to the same repetitive cycle of people that are toxic to them. They will wonder why things keep happening to them, but be unwilling or incapable, or a combination of both, of handling the reality of their role in bringing those relationships into their own life and changing the pattern of behavior to minimize or eliminate the likelihood of that happening again and again for them. So, hopefully, this has been helpful. I encourage you keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.